Jeff and Andy from Jiu-Jitsu Sheboygan, here to do rolling back take sequences. This is sequence 1 from the mount. So I'm going to have Andy mounted, his head facing that way. I'm just so you can see my feet position. So we're mounted, and sometimes we don't have the option to submit from the mount. This is a good way to take the back from the mount. Is I'm going to look to either feed one foot in his inner thigh, so he'll be tempted to trap it with his feet. Now he's in quarter guard, and I'm in 3/4 mount. Okay, in a tournament, he avoids having points scored with him, but I'm fine. I'm still in a good position. So either he does this on his own, or I bait him to do it. So here, I might just place my foot here, so he'll be tempted to trap it. Once he traps it, my foot is going to try to circle over on the top of his top leg, his shin. At that point, I get really heavy on that knee. If I'm light on this knee, he'll just hip out that way and lift my leg up and get me into a half guard. Okay, this is what I want to avoid. So as soon as I bait that foot and he traps it, I get heavier on this knee. A little heavier on this knee. Swivel my foot. Okay, at that point, all at once, I got to pivot on this knee to face his feet. This foot is still trapped. I do a tight shoulder roll at a steep angle towards his feet. I can grab this foot here, and I come to this position here. Okay, I can figure 4. I can do a lockdown. Basically, in this position here, I'm controlling this leg. The best way to control this leg is through the toes. Okay, or swim to the armpit. His leg is essentially mine. Okay, so this is basically, if you're familiar with any 10th plant system, this is called the truck. Okay, this is the halfway point of the rolling back take. Okay, we could go all the way through, but this is just the halfway point. So we'll start with there. I feel that's the best way to learn the rolling back take. So mounted, I bait with one foot, he traps. I catch, pivot, sharp roll, grab this foot. I come to this truck position, the halfway point. Okay, at this point we have the submission. I'm going to hold the toes here so he can't straighten that leg out. Go ahead and straighten that leg out. It's very tough for him with the toes. If I hold onto his ankle, straighten that leg out, he's strong. So I hold it the farthest into the lever here. Now I try to grab the other toes. If I can't, use this foot, grab the toes, and then I press down. I got a calf slicer. Okay? So this is submission 1 of sequence 1, the calf slicer. Okay, unwind. Back here. Mounted. I bait with this foot. Boom. Okay, wait till I'm trapped. I feel him trap that foot. Encircle it. Tight roll here. Here. Control this foot, and I got to keep this femur bone right here very much controlled my legs. If I get loose here and he gets his hip free, I lose the position. So I want to stay in this position. Go up to the toes, grab the other toes, calf slice. Be very careful in this one. Okay, there are other more advanced calf slicers. Just get this basic one down. Okay. Now we'll go all the way through to the back from there. But we'll stop at the halfway point. Here, he traps, here. You can also figure 4 your legs this way. That's fine too. And a lot of different ways to do it. Here, get heavy on the knee. I have to go towards this angle. Grab the foot, get to the halfway point. Okay? If I can't finish the calf slicer here, I can just push severely on this foot, and I get the back. Get my harness control, get my hooks, then I can work for the choke. Okay? I don't have to stay. I don't have to stop at the halfway point. I can go all the way to the back from this. So from here, circle here, and get the back. Okay? When you're learning it, try to stop at the halfway point, because you have good leg lock options there. Okay, one more time. Stop at the halfway point. You have options here. Later in the sequence, we'll work on the twister. From here, if we stop, we have calf slicer, or I stomp. Catch the harness, okay? Bring this hook over. Work for the choke. Okay? So that's just sequence 1. We'll go on to sequence 2 next.